Charles was just an ordinary old man on the streets of Germany. Every night before his late shift, he had a habit of smoking a cigarette outside his company building, always coughing as he walked into the lobby. The security guard on duty would usually joke around with him, but this time, the guard suddenly stopped him. It turned out Charles had switched to a new bag. The guard casually asked about it, but the question was enough to make Charles break out in a cold sweat. Charles was the night janitor. Inside the elevator was a poster of his boss, German Chancellor candidate Webster, posing with his son Dennis. Charles rode all the way to the top floor, greeted the elevator security guard Kent, then pushed his cleaning cart into the office area. But Kent noticed something off about Charles. He couldn't quite explain it, just a gut feeling. Meanwhile, it was already late, and Dennis was still at the office berating a female subordinate. Charles glanced at them quietly, then pushed his cart into an empty office across the hall. Inside, he switched on the vacuum cleaner, reached into the bag, and pulled out a handgun. Just as he finished attaching the silencer, a woman opened the door. Charles shot her in the head without hesitation. Kent, having heard something, got up to check and happened to spot Charles pushing his cart back out. Charles was after Dennis. He chased him through the halls, firing non-stop. Dennis panicked and fled into the emergency stairwell. Charles calmly stood at the landing, held his breath, took aim, and shot Dennis in the side of the leg. Then, he followed up with another shot to the thigh. Dennis screamed and covered his head, but Charles's final shot missed, leaving him alive. Charles ran to the balcony. By then, police cars and ambulances were already racing toward the building. He threw down several smoke grenades, clipped a rope to the railing, and rappelled off the building, vanishing into the smoke. Back at his hotel room, Charles stood in front of the mirror. He removed his fake teeth, peeled off the wig, and tore away the mask, finally revealing his true face.